Welcome to the channel. I know I look a little scruffy this morning. I'm on been on a couple weeks vacation from my main job, my main career, so I haven't been shaving, but I'll get done. Don't worry, I'll get in tip-top ship shape in Bristol fashion for you guys in no time. If you're new to the channel, we are out in our happy place. We're out in the woods right now. We got back from Vegas, and then I turned right around and went to Gatlinburg with my family for a little spring break trip. I've got some stuff I want to talk about from Vegas. We do have a little bit more Connex content in this video, and then we've got some other things because we got some mail. Isn't that right, chickens? Chickens are looking at it too. And we'll cover that at the end of the video, all right? All right, get this thing cleaned out. Get all of my Pepsi cans out. You guys get the joke on that? So I just want to talk to you about Connex real quick. Like I said, we're back in town. We went to Vegas, myself, Dirt Perfect, Logger Wade. Make sure you're checking out Dirt Perfect and Logger Wade's channels too, because they got a lot of good content on these shows. Some of them already have some uploaded, and I'm pretty sure, like me, they'll have several more to upload after that. Also, Let's Dig 18, Jay Paydirt, Digging OK. Be sure to check those guys out. So I want to talk about that first. I was actually lucky enough to meet Jay Paydirt in question. Gosh dang it. You guys tell I'm tired. I was lucky enough to meet Jay Paydirt in person. And I think it's neat when you meet bigger channels. He actually took the time and we kind of talked about the cameras he uses, the way he gets some of his shots, and he was giving me some tips and pointers on shots. And it's just always neat. You know, you meet a guy like that that does that kind of excavation and has that size equipment, and what you end up talking about is cameras and how to make YouTube videos. But it is cool he took the time to talk to me. I also met Frank Cunningham. I gotta tell you, to be honest, I didn't know Digging OK was a channel until I met him and I was talking to him. You know, as soon as I got back to the hotel, I went and checked his channel out. Digging OK. OK stands for, you know, Oklahoma. That's where he's from. And I'm telling you what, if you're not watching Digging OK, you need to be, because pretty sure that guy could perform open heart surgery with a backhoe. In fact, I would let him try. That'd make a heck of a video. But met a lot of great people, including fans. That was probably the coolest part. We met so many awesome fans. The meet and greet, that's a new concept to me. Keep in mind, I'm still not quite sure how this whole YouTube thing works, but the fact that we were meeting people that enjoyed our content, and that, I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of us as creators make this content kind of selfishly for ourselves, because we just want to see, you know, remind ourselves where we came from and look back and watch this progress that we've made. But it's amazing how much more it can be to some people. You know, you meet awesome people like, sorry, I knocked my soap bucket over. I had to go back and get my soap bucket cleaned up. But you meet awesome people. Keith came down and talked to us. That's BVFD Fire on the YouTube channel. I guarantee you he's always leaving comments. An awesome guy. And I got to talk to him for a little bit, and he's going through a heck of a journey right now. Not a fun journey either. But he's going through a heck of a journey right now, and to be able to talk to him and meet with him in person was absolutely awesome. And there are so many other people we got to talk to, and I wish I had time to talk about all of them. Maybe I will at some point. I don't know if you've been paying attention to Dirt Perfect's channel on his live feeds, but he's been talking about maybe doing a YouTube meet and greets kind of jamboree thing. Maybe this coming summer, winter, spring, I'm not 100% sure. I hope that happens, because the amount of fun I had meeting fans and other content creators at Connex, that would be a pretty amazing experience to be able to do that again on a larger scale. But as far as Connex goes, it was a great show. We had a lot of fun. We saw a lot of things, but I'm sure just like I am, you guys are kind of tired of the Connex videos. One thing I wanted to tell you on this video is this is the last thing with Connex. It's got a little bit in it. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. We're working on a YouTube yacht project and other stuff around the homestead. The YouTube yacht, we're making a rental cabin that looks like a towboat, because we're on a river town. We are a river town. And then I work for Dirt Perfect on my days off from my main career. So you got some Dirt Perfect content mixed in there as well. I'm really excited about all new subscribers. I'm glad all you guys are sticking with me. The chickens are super glad we're home. Can you hear them crowing? They've been crowing all morning. They're so glad we're home. We're gonna jump into the rest of the Connex video, which is, you're gonna see a Mack twin steer axle. It's a beautiful rig. I don't know why, but I put some super dramatic music with it, so whatever, you got that coming for you. It's a beautiful rig. It's not available in America. It's only available in Latin America is what they told us. So I didn't do a voiceover on it, but you can see the stats. I'll show it to you in the video. And then we looked at a Kenworth C500. Holy cow, this thing was impressive. It was absolutely gorgeous. They were all about making a video, but the guy that spec'd the truck was there. And you can ask Mike. I bet I tried 2 or 3 times a day to get up with this guy, and he was always somewhere with other customers, and it just didn't work out. But it's a beautiful, beautiful truck. The biggest thing about it, it has a planetary drive system, which is kind of unique to the heavy moving thing. If you go to Google, the heavy moving thing, that's pretty technical. If you go to Google, just Google Kenworth C500 supersize loads, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's absolutely impressive. And if you want to get a true scale of this size, at the very end of that clip, Dirt Perfect's kind of leaning up against the back where the fifth wheel's at, and that really shows you the size of that rig. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a clip of a trailer. Now, it's a little salesy, but these guys are awesome, and they were passionate, and rightfully so. It's an amazing product they had, and I wouldn't put it on here if I didn't think it was worth looking at. It's as simple as that. They do most of the talking on that, but it's worth looking at. It's an impressive piece of equipment. I think Millennial Farmer uses it, and lots of people use it. I'm looking around because I can hear the rain coming. It's starting to pick up on me. I'm going to try to get this track hoe finished up. Just want to say welcome. Thanks for sticking with me in these CONEX videos. This is the last CONEX video, and we'll be back to our regular shenanigans in no time. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy these clips. So aside from the Mack twin steer, which was absolutely gorgeous looking truck and just an impressive overall, we also had Summit truck bodies that was there, and they just had gorgeous, I mean gorgeous rigs that were set up. The paint schemes were unique, the truck bodies were unique, they were very well set up. I just thought I'd get you a few video clips of the Summit truck bodies as well, and then we'll move on to that Kenworth C500.
So after seeing the no hazmat, no problem sticker on the side, obviously caught our attention. And after looking a little closer, we realized we had seen these before. Check out that light tower on top. That light tower is actually solar powered. We'll talk about that in a second. We've seen these before on Millennium Farmers channel. We just wanted to know a little bit more about them, and we said, hey, you want to make a video? And they were all about it. They were passionate about it. So let's listen to what these guys had to say about this product.
All right, so just who are you and what we got here?
Yeah, I'm Stephen Island with Thunder Creek Equipment, and we launched this year at CONEXPO our new and exclusive MTO product. So primarily we've made our MTT since about 2015. That stands for multi-tank trailer. That was a dedicated fuel trailer that got around hazmat endorsement in the industry, okay? And growing a lot of popularity with that product and having diesel exhaust fluid on it too. And then we had a service and lube trailer that was a dedicated, lube unit for doing PMs. And kind of what we found from the industry is that they're wanting a little bit of a hybrid or kind of a merger of the two products. So
absolutely,
this product here has the capability to have fuel and fresh lubes and reclaim on it all on one package. So I'll start with the diesel exhaust fluid here system. This is a 2-in-1 system that's proprietary to us. It's ISO certified. The unique thing about this system is it comes with this micromatic coupler that will hook into the top of an IBC or a tote of DEF.
Yeah.
And then you just quick couple over with your stainless steel fitting, hit tank fill. That is a bidirectional pump that is proprietary to us. It's going to draw out of that tote and into this tank. While it's filling, because this gauge is electronic, when it hits full, it automatically turns that pump off. So you don't have to worry about overfilling it and getting DEF in the front of your shiny new fuel trailer. Then you switch over to the nozzle. You got an auto shut off nozzle, 35 foot of hose, hit tank dispense, you're ready to go into the equipment. It's closed loop, it's clean, there's no chance of contamination, no more packing jugs and refilling jugs.
That is a slick setup.
Over here, what you're seeing is this switch bank controls some solenoid valves over on our manifold. So we have 4 115-gallon tanks. Those are all under the 119-gallon requirement for hazmat. Essentially what you do is pull up to the job, you're gonna open all these, the lights are green, the valves are open. Start the engine, run your hose out, and you can pump your fuel. The reason we do an electronic switch bank here is if the operator forgets to close one or forgets to close all of them, when you shut the door, it automatically closes all of the valves, therefore making you compliant to go up and down the road without a hazmat endorsement and still be over 119 gallons. If you want to step to the back of the trailer, I'll show you what's unique about this one. So this is what's called our utility box. And some of the tanks on the front of this trailer are not all fuel tanks. We have a couple of fresh oils, so you can have your engine oil hookup, your hydraulic oil. These are very customizable to the consumer, so whatever the customer is requesting or asking, we can kind of configure how they want. So we got 2 fresh oils on this one. This is a reclaim system for drawing out that used spent oil on the change. You got a selector to draw it on and pump it off. We've got pneumatic grease on this reel, all powered by our comp gen. So you also have electric and air on this unit.
Wow. That is an awesome setup. So what's your main market with this?
Mostly, dirt contractors. Somebody that
You're a dirt contractor.
That's me. Yeah, the guys that aren't going to justify a $250,000 lube truck,
right?
Or folks that don't want to have to get a driver with a hazmat endorsement. 110-gallon tank in the back of the truck's just not enough to get through the day. You don't want to wait on the fuel guy. You don't want to pay wet hosing or drop fees. You want to kind of take control of your own fuel. Yeah, so Thunder Creek got started about 10 years ago with the first fuel trailers. Started in the agricultural industry, and that has kind of morphed over into the construction side. It's a family-owned business out of Pella, Iowa, and we'd be happy to earn your business. And if you can't check us out at one of the shows, be sure to visit us at thundercreek.com.
Awesome. Thank you guys for taking the time.
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
We thought we told you everything awesome about this, but we just learned something else. What we got here?
Yeah, so we have an optional solar-powered light tower here. This is something that we make and build at Thunder Creek. It's powered by a solar panel that charges a gel battery. You just stand it up when you get to the job site, flip that light on. Got about 7 hours of bright white light.
That is incredible. Are there any other awesome features?
That's convenient because the sun comes back up again.
Things that
That's
we
true,
missed.
yeah.
Something that's been kind of talked about at this show that customers have been asking about is security, you know, in different areas.
Absolutely.
You can lock all the doors on the trailer. The jacks on the inside, which once you get the doors locked and the jacks on the inside, it makes it a lot harder to, you know, to steal. It is an electric hydraulic jack too. That's a very popular feature, just because of the ease and the timeliness of taking it on and off. We do have a dual filter system over here because a lot of your fuel tolerances are getting tighter and tighter. So we've got a 10 and a 4 micron filter, so you're making sure you're getting clean fuel into your equipment.
You guys really do have it all on this thing.
I do have one question for you. This thing fully loaded, what's the weight?
This trailer's rated at 12,000 pounds GVW, so it will not be over that when it's fully loaded. And
so you can still pull this with a 3/4 ton pickup truck.
Absolutely, and that's another thing. You know, we mentioned no hazmat, but no CDL too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these units that we build that the customer's not going to have to worry about putting a driver in it that has a CDL or a hazmat. Also on that security feature, something that we put on these trailers to prevent theft out of the tanks is a spin secure fuel cap, or oil cap, however you want to look at it. It's a vented cap, but when you lock this cap, it will actually sit there and spin, so somebody can't come up and put a big wrench on it and kind of twist it out too.
So like I said, they're very passionate about this trailer, and rightfully so. It's definitely a product to be proud of. And they have several products along this line, so be sure to get out online and check them out. A couple of the cool things about these guys when you're talking to them and you ask, well, how'd you come up with this? How'd you come up with that? A lot of it came from customer feedback. So they actually listen to what customers have to say and put a product out there that people want. And that's always pretty impressive, especially in today's day and age. Another thing, we made a few jokes about, well, your trailers of the future are just going to be nothing but charging stations and solar chargers for electric equipment. They said, yeah, we're already looking into that. So not only do they have a good beat on the current market, but they've got their eyes down the road. And that's something you always want to see whenever you're purchasing a product. So that is the last of the CONEXPO video. We are on to the mail call, and that is it.
So let's see what we got. First thing we got here. First thing we got is a doggo that missed us very much. We missed her, didn't we? The doggo. She's gonna be all up in this video if she misses. I know, I see you. All right, first thing we got. You're ruining the shot. You're ruining the shot. Chickens are happy to be home. Get down, would you now? Another awesome fire patch. Summitville. This is from Indiana, Summitville, Indiana. Oh look, it says it right there. That's from DeWayne. DeWayne, thank you so much for sending that in. If you guys need a shipping address to send patches, let me know. I'll get you hooked up. Check it out. I got my emails in the description, or you can find me on Instagram. But the amount of patches I've been getting is absolutely incredible. I don't know why I just threw that there. I need to set that in my pocket, actually. So I remember to take that inside. The next thing I got, okay. What? The next thing we got, this is from Keith L. Now, there's a little backstory on this. So if you guys are new subscribers and you haven't seen the videos where I've been trying to burn stuff and it's been raining all winter and spring and we've been trying to burn and clear, I keep getting the comment, use a leaf blower, use a leaf blower, use a leaf blower, use a leaf blower. And I keep replying, hey, if I had one, I would. If I had one, I would. And Keith L is one of the guys that said, you need to be using a leaf blower. And Keith seems to be a put up or shut up kind of guy because, I just love chickens, because Keith L sent me a leaf blower. Not only did he send me a leaf blower, he sent me some chargers, sent me a couple batteries. They're in the house. He sent me these doodads, which is also a charger, but check it out. It's got a USB port on it too. You can use that to charge like my camera equipment or whatever while I'm out in the woods. So we'll definitely be having a leaf blower on the next burn. Get ready for that. I'm super excited about that. What I love most about it is in the letter, he said, modify it how you please. So he knows me well enough to know that we're gonna make some kind of fire burning machine out of this thing. Now, the other thing I got because of this, and let's cut to it real quick. Chickens. Listen guys, can you tell I'm excited to be home? I'm so excited to be home. So I've been going back and forth on this for a while. Keith L helped me make up that decision by sending this, but I've wanted something for a while. And I didn't know what brand I was gonna go with, because I think once you go with the brand, you're kind of stuck with that battery pack, right? Just like we're stuck with this beautiful doggo that somebody dropped off. If only they knew how great you were gonna be. So if you remember the videos where I go and trim the grapevines out of the woods with the honeysuckles and all that stuff as well, I wanted an electric cordless saw to trim all that stuff with. Now, no, I do not plan on replacing my gas saw with this. I'm gonna absolutely keep my gas saw. In fact, I'm looking at some XP versions to get a little bit bigger gas saw. But for going out and trimming vines and that kind of stuff, I think that's gonna be great. You know, whenever you're trimming a vine, you go through the whole startup, warm it up, cut the vine, shut it down, walk to the next one. With this, I can just walk up, zip, cut the vines. I just wanted to say, again, I'm so glad to be back. I'm ready to get back to the regular content. There's a lot of rain in the forecast, but you know us. We're gonna find something to do, something to keep you entertained. Appreciate you guys sticking with me through the CONEX videos. I appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody joining the channel. I don't know what else to say other than thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one.